So, dann spielen wir mal eine Runde. Okay, der Tweet ging raus. Ja. Dann hier den Ton weg. Smoothie steht bereit. Nase ist zu. Perfekt. Yay. Da fühlt man sich gleich. So. Ja. Okay. Dann gucken wir mal, was wir jetzt hier so tun. Da. Ein paar Leute im Chat wären natürlich toll. Auch im Voice-Chat. Moment, da fragen wir mal. Ja. Okay. Einer ist im Chat schon drin. Hallo. Die Nase ist immer noch zu. Und ich habe leider nichts dabei, um das aus der Welt zu schaffen. Aber was soll's. Erkunden wir die Schule. Oh. Ja. Meine Stimme kackt grad ab. Das ist so toll. Wer hätte das gedacht? So. Nordfaukensamen. Pflegen. Wunderbar. Dann gucken wir mal, ist ja jetzt schon was? Nö. Was soll's? Ja.
Right.
Oh, hier sind 3 Katzen. 3 Katzis. Guck, Katschig. Was heckt ihr aus? Was heckt ihr aus, ihr 3 Katzen? Oh, da ist noch eine. Gott. Die sind überall. So.
Excuse me, but I gotta go grab me some seconds.
Seconds? We only just started eating. How did you magic away your firsts?
Tja, es ist halt der gute Rev. Der futtert halt wie ein Mähdrescher.
freaking delicious. I like this.
Yay. Okay, dann noch einmal. Und zack.
Whenever I eat with you, Lawrence, I always feel like I have to mind my manners. It's awful.
Good. You should mind your manners even when I am not watching. You are a noble after all.
Ach, Lorenz, halt die Klappe. Das ist nur eine Betitelung. Adel oder nicht. Adel verpflichtet nicht immer.
The bridge and Ferdy.
Ja.
Professor.
Das Visitär. Wunderbar. Von hier kann ich ja auch ein bisschen Magie bekommen. Marianne ist hier.
Professor, speaking with you.
So. Vernunft. Und dann noch von Hannemann. Wo ist Hannemann? Ah, Hannemann ist beim Übungsplatz. Okay.
Indeed. Worry not, I will.
So. Wunderbar.
Okay.
Dann stoßen wir mal die Support-Gespräche an.
Teach.
Oh.
Hey, Teach.
Yay.
Professor.
Tja. Das ist ja bei den Teetischen. Bla. Okay. Jetzt läuft die Nase langsam. Yay! Das Schnodder kommt.
Professor,
Oh, Dorothea.
this may seem a bit sudden, but
Ja. Yay. So bekommt man auch Motivation. Okay. Ich habe noch 3 Punkte. Moment, da unten ist ein Gespräch.
okay. Yeah.
Dann kümmern wir uns mal darum. Ah,
A moment,
Professors. Hello there.
please. Since you nevertheless, you can't be much.
okay. Wenn das alles war.
Welcome.
So. Ultima Siegel. Nice.
Come back soon.
Hey, welcome. Come again.
Hello there.
Ja. Der hat Erz, oder? Schwarzer Stahl.
This one, yes? I thank you.
Veredelungsstein habe ich genug.
Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. Come again.
Nee.
Lady Rhea.
Hat noch einer die Möglichkeit, mir Magie beizubringen? Wenn nicht, mach mal, dass die restlichen Punkte auch ins Essen stecken und dann Support mit den anderen, also die anderen motivieren. So, zack. Yay. Okay, Shamir und Cyril. Die können Motivation gebrauchen.
Having a meal together with Shamir. I'm happy and more than a bit nervous.
It's rude to ignore the professor like that.
Yay. Dann hätten wir das auch.
The flavor is nostalgic to me.
This is...
So. Dann haben wir das. Dann wird es Zeit wieder für Unterricht. Dann gucken wir mal bei den Zielen, ob ich da noch was ändern muss, sollte. Nö, soweit. Es kann sein, dass einige wenige wieder jetzt auf A kommen, aber ja. Das sehen wir dann. Die bleiben bei der Rüstung. Bei der Rüstungsindustrie. Yay. Oh, mein Knick.
We did some great work.
Yay.
Perseverance is the key.
Jo.
It's starting to feel like a part of me.
Hopefully this proves useful.
I've learned a thing or two from battle.
Yay. Ja, ein Seminar wäre jetzt gut, vor allem in Magie. Mhm.
I'm getting the hang of this. Perhaps I'll expand.
Yay.
Gronder Field should be around here, right? But it's so foggy. Even if there were enemies here, we'd never know it. I recall the terrain from the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, but without the ability to see the enemy's formation.
Our enemies are subject to the same conditions. We'll just have to wait for the fog to clear up.
Speaking of enemies, what do you think became of those unidentified troops? Any follow-up reports?
We haven't heard anything since. If they were headed this way... Well, I'd like to avoid being caught by surprise, but we can't make use of our scouts because of this fog. And it's hard to predict this fight. There's no way to know what will happen.
Ja, wir müssen auf jeden Fall Ruhe bewahren.
Of course. The morale of our allies would be crushed if we let them see us shaking in our boots. Your guidance is going to be crucial, Teach. Now more than ever. do whatever it takes to lead us to victory.
Ein paar Vitamine. Ein geiler Smoothie. Nam, 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 nam. Der wird mir helfen, ein bisschen gesünder zu werden. So. Ja, das könnte schon. Yes, er hat's gepackt. Wunderbar.
I've set my sights.
So. Okay. Auch noch nichts. Sie kann zum Bogenritter werden. Aber da muss das Reiten noch besser werden. Da kümmern wir uns drum, dass das Reiten besser wird. Oh. Axt und Fliegen. Das muss auch bei ihm besser werden. Okay. Für den Wyvernlord Lanze C und Fliegen A. Okay. Aber das ist schon mal eine positive Steigerung. Wir sind jetzt ein Schwertmagier. Oder auch ein Totenritter. Yay.
Departing from the Great Bridge of Murden, the Alliance army marches south toward Enbar, the imperial capital. As an unknown military force begins their advance under the banner of the kingdom, the Imperial Army dispatches forces from Fort Mercius with the intention of intercepting them. The curtain is rising on a conflict between the three armies, which will come to be known as the Battle at Gronder, held on the same plains that witnessed the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Mal sehen, wer da die andere, wer da das andere Team ist. Ich weiß, die meisten, die das hier sehen, werden wahrscheinlich jetzt schon sagen, hier ist der und der oder der und der oder Dedu hat die Führung übernommen, weil er es nicht ertragen konnte, dass sein Boss gekillt wurde, aber was wirklich ist, werden wir sehen. Und ich habe keine Ahnung. Ja. Okay. Okay, ich denke, da würde Bernadette stehen, weil da hat sie ja damals gestanden. Hildegard. Hubert. Felix. Dedu. Mercedes. Oh, es ist in der Tat Dimitri. Nice. Okay, wir werden auf jeden Fall zuerst das Ding hier einnehmen. Wir haben ja genügend Schützen. Und das wird dann schon. Okay. Dann. Alle deine Einheiten werden besiegt.
Know that I will tear your heads from your shoulders. The dead must have their tribute.
As big class reunions go, this one's gotta be the worst in history.
Years ago, we fought here as classmates. But not today.
Kill every last one of them!
And so we fight on.
Ich werde erstmal einen Edelgard aus dem Weg räumen.
I will crush anyone who blocks my path.
Dimitri, he's alive. But he doesn't look interested in joining forces with us.
It would not be advantageous to take on both at once. We must stop the Kingdom and the Alliance from joining forces. I will create such chaotic warfare that they won't be able to tell who is friend and who is foe.
Das kannst du knicken.
What's my strategy?
Das kannst du sowas von knicken,
Captain
Edelgard.
ready.
Das werde ich nicht so lassen.
Let's go.
My orders?
Das werde ich sowas von nicht zulassen, Edelgard.
Let's make this quick.
Leave it to me.
Apologies. I will prevail. I do this for all of us.
More fighting.
Meteor heben uns auf.
Mounted units, advance!
So.
Here is something to believe in.
I must lead them well.
Unterstützen, Heilung.
Thank you.
Auf keinen Fall.
I'm not a kid anymore. Our enemies are my enemies.
Fun to watch.
Too easy. Ooh, sorry, but I must. And that...
This'll be...
That helps.
Ja.
not die yet.
All is going to plan. A fitting outcome.
Mich machst du nicht kalt.
I must lead them well.
Okay.
There are enemies in the central area. We need to head there immediately to protect.
Bernie, ab in die Mitte
All
mit
is
dir.
going to plan.
Teleport. Ach, sie geht auch in die Richtung. So.
Did the trick.
Gut.
That helps.
Einmal Heilung Cyril. So. Okay, also.
Sorry, but I must.
Steht ja dann los.
Just like that. Piece of cake.
My moment has arrived.
I fought and won.
Verdammt.
I'm gonna do it!
The Imperial army is starting to crumble. We will step on the Empire right along with the Alliance troops. To the eternal flames with all of them!
Muss ich die jetzt alle besiegen?
I needed that.
So.
plan. Looks like I'll just have to... Too easy. Fighting on will endanger my life.
Oder bringt dich schon wieder in Sicherheit?
No need to worry. We still have some troops left.
So.
I must lead them well.
We'll cover you.
I've got it.
Giftige Taktik. Da lang.
Sorry, but this is more.
Verdammt. Verdammt!
This is for the best, right?
Die haben keinen Schützen. Oder? Wir haben nur Magier.
It's over. There's no turning back now. Not my...
Okay, ich muss bis zur Treppe.
Good time for a secret sneak. Something.
So. Du gehst dahin.
Feeling pretty.
Ja, die Nase geht wieder zu. Ist das nicht toll, wenn die Nase hier zugeht und man klingt wie tot?
Well done.
A victory.
Piece of cake.
Zack. Und... Alter.
Too slow.
Ingrid, ich weiß, dass du stark bist und so. Könnt ihr euch nicht einfach mit denen beschäftigen? Ich mache Edelgard kalt und wir gehen danach ein schönes Tässchen Tee alle zusammen trinken. Nein, okay. Dann wisst ihr was?
Oh, this could turn the tides.
Trotz Vorteil triffst du nicht. Immer fehlen. Okay. Müssen wir Moment
We haven't seen each other since Garrick Mach. You've grown lovelier than ever, Edelgard.
You're not so unfortunate yourself. And you have the aid of the professor. Frankly, I'm jealous. Now's the chance for you and the professor to leave.
I'm afraid I must decline. Even if we left, we just have to come right back. Strategy in motion.
I lost. Just as expected, you aren't making my path an easy one. I must retreat for now. We'll meet again on the battlefield.
It's a bad time to die.
Verdammt, ich muss ihn jetzt heilen.
Oh, thanks.
Ja.
Sorry.
Das hilft schon mal sehr.
Follow my orders.
14. Komm doch, lass uns doch einfach friedlich das klären. Wir haben doch Edelgard besiegt. Alter.
Can't afford to lose.
Good form.
Okay. In der Truhe, da ist noch was drin. So. Sofort. Ja.
At the ready.
Falls wir doch kämpfen müssen, versammle ich die alle schon mal in der Nähe.
Thank you.
Bei meinem privaten Run werden auf jeden Fall alle rekrutiert. Ich will keinen von denen sterben sehen. Wir müssen wirklich kämpfen. So. Verdammt. Ah, wenn das Spiel einem keine Wahl lässt. Wenn das Spiel eigentlich keine Wahl lässt.
Thanks.
Wir müssen ziehen. Wir müssen die...
I fight for Lady Rhea.
Wir haben keine andere Wahl.
No chance.
That's it for...
In the name
Oh, I haven't seen you in so long. It's a...
of... How will I ever get...
Huh. I guess this is fate.
We all choose our path. I will not be...
Sorry, but I must.
Apologies.
I'm not afraid. I figured it would end like this.
Sylvain, du warst ein Depp, aber...
Want to die? Step forward. Not here. Not like this.
Uff.
Felix.
Your Highness, I failed you.
Ingrid. Are you trying to stop me too? It's over! Where are you, Edelgard? I will not stop until I kill you!
Even in an ugly battle like this, it's important not to lose heart. We did it, Teach. Now...
Sowas tut weh. Verdammt.
So, Edelgard retreated. I suppose she lives to be defeated another day. I suppose a win is a win, regardless of the circumstance. Some of our allies are injured, but can still fight. We'll just have to accept this outcome and press onward. Still, the battlefield looks awful. And I wonder what became of the Kingdom Army and Dimitri.
I saw him.
Who? Dimitri?
He was completely different from how I remember him. He looked like a crazed demon while he was fighting. He pursued Edelgard as she retreated, but he didn't get far before he collapsed. I saw him surrounded by Imperial troops and pierced by their spears. I'll never forget it. He deserved a better end.
Dimitri. He went through so much to make it here, only for his efforts to be in vain.
I can't even begin to understand what Dimitri must have been feeling, but there must have been some other way. Why did he have to go like that?
And his vassal, Dedu. Did he fall as well?
I don't know.
Your Highness. Your ambitions are my own now. I will bring you Edelgard's head. I swear it!
Alter!
Professor, Claude, may I have a moment of your time?
Lysithea, what are you doing up this late? Trouble sleeping? Anyone would be shaken after such a brutal battle. If you're having trouble sleeping, you should drink some warm milk. That's a thing, right?
Must you treat me like a child, simply because I'm awake a bit later than usual? Actually, I can hardly muster any indignation right now. I wanted to tell you that I noticed something odd during that battle.
What was it?
There were some strange mages among the ranks of the Imperial Army. Did you notice them? That's right. I have seen people dressed just like that before. It was a long time ago. House Ordelia was involved in a rebellion that took place within the Empire 13 years ago. After it was quelled, all of the key officials were caught and put to death. The Empire sent replacements, who they used to take control of House Ordelia. Among the people sent by the Empire were mages dressed in black, just like those we saw in battle.
If they're Imperial mages, it makes sense that they would wear the same clothing, right?
Yes, but the mages from back then and today, I do not believe they are from the Adrestian Empire. No. I got the impression that they were from somewhere else. Somewhere completely separate from Fodlan. There's more. Those mages imprisoned the children from my house and performed horrible rituals on them. Blood experiments.
Lysithea, you can't mean... even you?
Yes. All of the others were deemed failures. They all died. And even I... It doesn't matter. The point is that those monsters possess dreadful knowledge and power. I just thought you should know the sort of people who have allied with the Empire.
Blood experiments. Does that remind you of anything, Teach? Exactly. There was that secret group who abducted Flayn and extracted her blood 5 years ago. The people involved back then were Tomas and Monica. Well, I suppose their true names were Solon and Kranya. So, that eerie group has been slithering behind the scenes in the Empire for a while now. Lysithea, thank you for sharing all of that with us. One day we will uncover the truth of who those people really are.
Ach du heilige Scheiße, jetzt ist die Kacke so richtig hart am Dampfen. Uff.
We've managed to invade Empire territory and emerge victorious in our first battle. I hope to maintain our momentum and push onward to Enbar, the Imperial capital. Unfortunately, we are not legendary heroes in a fairy tale. Our stamina has limits. The longer we fight, the harder the fight will become. It will take immense effort to secure the supplies and soldiers we need to prevail.
Boy, you better not be saying this is as far as we go.
Of course not. However, the road ahead leads deep into enemy territory. It'll be a difficult journey, strewn with hardship. I can't guarantee that we'll make it out alive. If anyone wants to leave, now is the time to do it.
I shall accompany you to the very end. After all, someone must step up to take leadership should you fall.
I'm coming. The future of my village depends on this. Besides, I have to protect the professor. For Captain Gerald.
I'm not going anywhere. Because of the Empire, my little sis can't live in peace.
We can't leave the future of Fodlan to others. I'm sure that everyone here feels the same.
The Knights of Seros will keep fighting the Empire. We won't rest until we rescue Lady Rhea.
I feel the same as the Knights. I've got to rescue Lady Rhea no matter what.
So, what? We're all supposed to take turns saying we'll do our best until the very end? And what about you, Marianne? What will you do? I'll fight too. Fine. Fine. I suppose I'll tag along too, until the bitter end.
It's an honor to keep fighting alongside such stalwart allies. Right, Teach? I know I'm a great leader and all, but praising me isn't gonna get you anywhere. All right. Now that I know where each of you stands, I'm going to return to Alliance territory for a while. I intend to report this victory to the Alliance Lords and draw out even more support from them. Our next battle will be even more challenging, so brace yourselves for that.
I should write to my brother. He'll want to hear about our victory.
Your brother, Lord Holst? How is he these days?
Oh, he's doing great. I even got a letter from him before the last battle. He wanted to come and join our fight too.
What's this? Lord Holst come here? That would be a most reassuring development.
Sadly, it sounds like my father was against the idea. They want him to stay in case they need to fight the Almirans.
Their logic is sound, though it is vexing that the Alliance's greatest general cannot join us on the front lines.
We should be glad that Holst is staying behind. Almira aside, there's also no guarantee that the Imperial forces won't try to launch a surprise attack from the Old Kingdom territory.
If you have something you need to talk to my brother about, I'd be happy to send a letter.
No, that's okay. I'm just glad to hear he's doing well. Please send him my regards.
Okay. Dann hätten wir das soweit. Nächster Monat.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Harpstring Moon. The Golden Scheme. Claude leverages his victory at the Battle of Granda to secure reinforcements from Alliance lords. Meanwhile, the Imperial Army continues to tighten its defenses at Fort Mercius in anticipation of an attack on the Imperial capital.
So. Nächster Monat, nächstes Glück. Yay. Die Nase läuft. Okay. Yay. Die Supportgespräche, wie gesagt, das habe ich ja schon vorher gesagt.
Our objective is Enbar, the Imperial capital, but our greatest obstacle lies before that.
And what's that?
Fort Mercius. If we can't pass through, we won't be able to reach Enbar.
Fort Mercius, the impregnable fortress, or so it's called.
If I recall correctly, it's sometimes referred to as the Stubborn Old General.
It is a massive fortress that was constructed to protect the Imperial capital.
The Imperial army we defeated has withdrawn to Enbar. Fort Mercius should be short on soldiers for now.
Yes, it would be good to finish up here before more enemy reinforcements arrive. The only real question is what our fearless leader intends to do.
Sorry for the delay, everyone. Those mewling lords kept me from leaving for quite some time.
So, were you able to secure additional reinforcements?
It's gonna have to wait until next month. It doesn't look like they can afford to keep supporting us at present.
Then what should we do about Fort Mercius? Do you plan on waiting around?
No. If we wait until next month, the enemy will have bolstered their defenses. That said, the prevailing theory is that you need triple your enemy's forces to take a fortress with a frontal assault.
Right. That's what we were taught at the academy. And this is Fort Mercius we're talking about. It's renowned for its strong defenses.
Our current army isn't nearly strong enough. What to do?
Whatever you do, just don't ask us to scale those huge walls. We'd end up dead when they hurl rocks down at us.
Yeah, no thanks. If only someone would open up the gates for us from the inside.
Unfortunately, we don't have any spies in there. Wait a minute. I've got it. We sneak in, stir up confusion, and open the gates ourselves to let our allies in.
Right, that's what I was saying all along.
Right, nice one, Hilda. But how do you propose we go about sneaking in?
Disguises? If we dress up like Imperial soldiers, maybe they'll think we're allies and let us in. Do you really think they'd just open the gates for us? I'd be pretty dumbfounded if that worked.
No, she's onto something. It's a good idea, Hilda. We just need to refine it a bit, and we'll be in there before we know it.
Really? Go me!
What is your definition of refining the idea? I know your go-to strategy is nausea-inducing poison, but...
I maybe ate too much. My stomach hurts.
Raphael, why are you eating meat during a war council?
So, fearless leader, I'm guessing you're going to keep the crucial parts of your scheme under wraps until the time comes, aren't you?
You know me so well, Judith. Whether we like it or not, this war puts a damper on all of our spirits. What's wrong with trying to have a little fun every now and again? Just leave the details to me.
Okay, vertrauen wir dir. So. Wie sieht's mit Examen aus? Der gute Ace ist ja auf Maximum. Ja. Wolfernritter. Wäre eine Idee. So. Okay, da muss es reiten noch höher. Bei ihm Axt und Fliegen. Lanze. Okay. Ach so. Was will sie? Kichererbsen.
Right.
Muss ich gucken, wie man Kichererbsen
Doesn't matter,
wachsen
that's
lässt.
what they... All I know.
So.
Professor.
Okay.
And assaulting that huge keep. That sounds hard. Oh, really hard. Don't you think it'll be hard? Of course you'd say that. Why'd I even...
Alter, Birdie, chill mal deine Nuggets. For realsies. Okay, hier ist niemand.
Maybe.
So. Okay. So. Okay, dann aber so. Okay. Langsam geht meine Stimme wirklich weg. Yay.
Professor!
Dann werde ich mir wohl nach dem Stream ein bisschen Honig gönnen.
Greetings, Professor. Is it true that we'll be assaulting Fort Mercy? I've heard not.
Hey! Hey there! We don't much like the prospect of doing business. Yeah, please keep...
Claude takes as long as... That's what I'm...
So.
I never used to care whether... But after seeing so much death firsthand, I'm ashamed...
Wow. I'm glad. Look after them.
Okay. Judith ist wohl hier.
Hello there!
I'm referring to that Imperial general who has been operating under that moniker. Nothing is certain yet, but I...
Definitely.
After that great battle to get revenge.
Wir müssen sowas von den Krieg gewinnen. Das nach dem letzten Kampf.
Edelgard, all the house leaders from way back when, assembled. I wonder what their thoughts were as they headed out to the...
Claude war nicht happy. Da weiß man schon, so wie er sich im Gesamten benimmt, wäre er froh gewesen, wenn es keinen Krieg gegeben hätte, aber durch die Welt.
Are we really going to leave this to Claude? With a plan concocted by... I would like to, but I'm always... Let us hope these...
Oh, die 3 Katzen. Habt ihr irgendwas geplant? Ich habe euch im Auge.
Hi.
You know when you work your muscles and they start screaming? That means you gotta be nice to them. If your muscles are hungry, you gotta feed them. And let them rest when they're tired. Of course! If my muscles hurt, then I hurt. If they're hungry, what's with the confused face, Professor?
Uff. Ach, der gute Rev.
I have excitement in my heart for secret tactics. I enjoy attacks that are surprising. Yes, hunting is doing surprise attacks are safe with friends. Professor, standing face to face with those whom I went to school. How inhuman war is. How horrifying. It is my hope that this war...
Ja, total verständlich.
Pardon me. I've come to deliver vegetables we harvested in the village to the monastery's dining hall. Because of the season, I couldn't really pick that much. But I wanted to help you guys out, even just a little bit. We're busily planting seeds, so when things start to grow, I'll be back.
Vielen Dank. Auch wenn es nur eine kleine Hilfe ist.
Some say they saw Gilbert, who used to serve in the Knights of Seros, at Gronder. Apparently, he was originally a knight of the kingdom who served Prince Dimitri. He was an exceptional knight. I wish I could have fought by his side.
Ja, da frage ich mich, wo ist Gilbert?
Fort Mercius is a keep that was constructed to defend the Imperial. We cannot, whatever strategy.
Guess what I noticed? I can see further than most other people can see. But I can't figure the point of seeing further than an arrow can fly, since I can't shoot what I see. Yeah, I suppose it could be real useful. Thanks, Professor. I think...
Could I trouble...
Each step closer to Enbar, I'm reminded of riches and poverty, glory, and that's how the...
Indeed. Fort Mercius is the Empire. I wonder, do you happen to know the nickname given to Fort Mercius? Indeed. A very good answer. Seems Fodlands give everyone and everything a nickname. Why, you were called the Ashen Demon. Myself, I have been called the Father of Crestology, which is a nickname as well as a title, I suppose.
Vater der Waffenkunde. Okay, hier sieht man's.
The battle at Gronder Field was, but perhaps it's irresponsible to look away. To close up, thank you. As survivors, we must ensure that all these lives were not lost in vain. May an aid
Ja.
Professor, as I suspected, they seem to be supporting the Imperial Army now. Though I don't, nor do I know.
Mann.
Right.
Hilda's quite a tactician, disguising ourselves as enemy soldiers to sneak in with this strategy, we can really snatch victory from the jaws of deceit. Ah, rats! You've seen through my cunning punning.
Alter, Alois!
Please tell Claude not. I'll have to recruit an entire town's worth of people if I ever plan on making enough.
Alois, denkst du etwa, du wärst sensational?
Each time, war is always a cruel affair. But luckily, we have each other to lean on. I couldn't agree more. Without them... Oh, and about taking the fort, I'll need it's called an impregnable...
Thanks so much. You're a sweetheart. I wonder how far we can get with this plan. Claude said it could use some refinement. Any ideas? Claude dressed as a woman? I don't understand what the point of that would be. On second thought, let's just stick to the plan as originally conceived. I wonder how...
So. Die Nase läuft. Es wird schlimmer. Aber was soll's. Die große Lea ist jetzt schon 5 Jahre verschwunden mit ihrem Sohn aufgekommen. Das ist schrecklich. Sie muss am Leben sein. So. So.
Yes.
Einfach Heidi Popalti mit der Seele machen und dann wird sie auch gut gehen.
So many, and here it's almost easier to think about war as theater. With the stage, an entire continent. Something like that. If an accident happens on stage, the next day's everyone just pretends.
Ja. Okay.
Well...
You there?
I've come here after getting chased out of the Empire. There's no place for our kind, but there are still many inside Empire territory who haven't abandoned their faith in the Church. I pray that one day we'll get the chance to rebuild it.
Wir arbeiten dran. Ich kann nichts versprechen, aber wir arbeiten dran. Alles zerstört. Das ist schon ein bisschen traurig.
Professor.
Wenn man so bedenkt, dass Leute, die an ihre Religion glauben, ihrer Hoffnung entraubt werden. Und die Nase, die läuft. Sie läuft. Faustkampfturnier. Ja. Und dann ein Crit. Nice.
Sorry it's gotta be like this.
So. Hier ein Ringer. Mal sehen, wie der sich schlägt. Autsch.
No chance.
Das hat zum Glück gut geklappt. Nächster Kampf.
No chance.
Aus der Drehung. So. Okay, das heißt war unmöglich. Aber egal.
No chance.
So.
You should have seen that coming.
Yay. Und erstmal in den Speisesaal. Für Motivation sorgen. Flame mag hier alles. Da ist euch kein Problem.
This is delicious! My absolute favorite!
Oh, my favorite food. You've got to try this.
Gut.
This food is a revelation. I can't help but smile when I eat it.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
Ja. Nächste Runde. Gut.
This is so good. Can I have seconds?
Natürlich.
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive.
Zwiebelsuppe für Flane und Catherine, wunderbar.
This is nearly as
Eating food always fires me up. Hoorah! Let's go fight some.
Yay. So. Petra und Dorothea. Petra ist nicht so der Freund von Süßen. Rote Rüben, Bauernart. So.
I think I like this. I would.
Yay, da haben alle Motivation.
Surprising.
So.
This experience.
Nice.
Pardon me.
So. Die Nase läuft immer noch. Überall Katzen in diesem Spiel. Natürlich wundertoll.
Claude takes as long. That's whatever.
So. Beenden wir das und gehen zu dem Montag über. Tja. Die Ziele. Oh. Manuela hat Schwert auf Maximum. Dann würde ich sagen Autorität und Reiten, Fliegen. Machen wir Reiten. Autorität und Rüstung. Fliegen ist bei ihm auf A schon? Nice. Dann Lanze und Autorität. So. Autounterricht. Brumm, brumm. Tja.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Ich möchte gerne ein großes Fest geben, aber wir haben keine überzähligen Vorräte. Hast du Ideen für leckere Gerichte, die gleichen?
Ah, now there's an idea.
So. Wunderbar. Oh. Okay, gehen wir mal Cyril besuchen.
Puh, time for a break.
So. Oh, schon wieder. Ignaz. Yay, auch er bekommt Motivation plus. Oh, schon wieder. Leonie?
Hey, Professor. Can we talk?
Ja, ihr redet. Oh, hier, diesmal nicht. Ah, ja.
Let's do this.
I'm glad it's you. We did good out.
So. Nice.
I've got the gist of it now.
Guess all that time wasn't wasted. I didn't even know I cared this. Let's see it in action.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Okay, dann mal gucken, was für Bataillon der gute Cyril jetzt benutzen kann. Oh, Support haben wir auch wieder ein paar. Nice. Okay. So. Pegasus-Ritter. Walfern-Ritter der Allianz. Pegasus-Ritter der Saros. Wunderbar, kriegt er dann. Dann hat jetzt jeder also Unterstützung und bla. Ich würde aber sagen, an der Stelle beende ich den Stream, da ich ja fast nichts mehr rauskriege. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Ciao. Diese Nase. Ah.